In choosing these three young Passionist Saints, the significance for us is that Pope Benedict named them as a group of 7 young saints worth copying, and he spoke at Loreto last June. In the case of, on my far side, of St. Gemma Golgani. Gemma was a young woman in Italy who wished to be a Passionist, but because of her illness wasn't accepted. And as you can see from the slight scar in her hand there, she received as a gift from the Lord for her faithfulness the sign of the stigmata. One of the stories that we were told is that she said that the Passionists, while they didn't want her in life, they'll have her in death. And so the sisters, the nuns, once they set up a convent at Lucca, have been responsible for her remains ever since then, and quite gladly so. Here, St. Gabriel of Our Lady of Sorrows was a young man who was born at Assisi, had the name of Francis, like St. Francis of Assisi, and baptised the same baptism font as Francis and Clare. He came from a very well-to-do, upper middle class family, and apparently loved parties and dances like our young people do today. But somehow or other he felt he wanted to do something else with his life, and a Passionist life was part of that. Unfortunately, he died young too, like Gemma, and died of consumption or tuberculosis. Maria Goretti is probably the best known of all of these three saints for many people. She was canonised in 1950 and died at the age of 12. She had her ideals of what life would be about, but she was abused and murdered because of a value system. Again, the Passionists were asked to care for her remains, and when you see down the bottom, the most important part of what her message was the message her mother took up. If my daughter Maria could forgive the man who did this, I'll do the same. And so the passionate heart that's at the base of all these is about the passion of God's love that's centred in the lives of these three great saints. We'll hope that our prayer with them for young people is that World Youth Day will be a great positive experience of life and faith for them, no matter what country they come from.